Is my Osmo Pocket that I invested in this year. It is honestly phenomenal. It decided to not only die on me, but also to reach maximum capacity storage. So that's that. I'm going to move on. So I did promise myself that I'm going to be as real as possible. One thing I have noticed recently is when I've spoken with friends or family about certain creators, we have spoken about the fact that they are different online to the way they are in person. And one thing I don't ever want to be is to seem different online. I know it's kind of hard not to, because you're obviously going to be a different person if you're speaking to a camera by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of inevitable. You're not speaking to a human, if that makes sense. But I want to be the most authentic version of myself, and I want people to be able to look at my videos and be like, and she's pretty similar to her real self. Exciting times, you guys. In 2025, I obviously moved to Barcelona. I met the best friends of my life. That place genuinely cracked me open. I met a whole new circle of friends, girls who showed me what real ambition actually looks like. And I don't think I'll ever be able to even thank those girls. I do know that they will be my best friends for life. So I started focusing on my career and I dove completely into the online space by myself, no guidance, not really any real idea of how to break in, how to actually make money online, and how to actually give it a real go. I ended up getting to a point where I got freelance work, which led me to executive work, which led me to 2 or 3 different sales roles, as well as balancing the agency work, marketing, and executive work. So all of these were kind of freelance basis, if that makes sense. And the whole time I've just had a goal to work with other girls. So yeah, what I was saying, I'm trying to put the brightness up on my laptop because it's the only bit of natural lighting I've got going around here. Basically, this is the level of chill we're going for with these videos, gals. We don't want it to be too fake or staged, or I also need a bit of water. That would be ideal. But I felt this massive spark of possibility that I'd never had before, to be honest. When you feel that and you're around people that are constantly lifting you up and aren't judging you or questioning you, I feel like in Ireland, I've always felt more pessimistically led than optimistic. And that's not based on other people, that's based on me allowing other people's mindsets to kind of adjust mine and affect mine. I've always been a naturally positive person. I think that's something I've also had to work on because I've not always been happy in life. There's been times where I've also felt down or felt off about certain things. Especially like in secondary school, I found things really hard at one stage, and I think a lot of people can go through that kind of uncomfortable time in Ireland. I felt this massive spark of possibility for the first time in my life that I actually can do everything that I want to do. I created a vision board at the start of last year, and 50% of that vision board actually ended up working out. Now, I have always had a small relationship with God, more so focused on spirituality until the start of this year. I think when you go through a grief or a loss, it does make you so much more aware of how you want to spend your own time. It does make you realize how short life actually is. Life literally comes and it goes. And when you're on this earth, I feel like the time that you do have, if you can live life to your fullest, I think that that's what we should all just try and do, and not focus on flipping career, set your goal. If your goal is career, go for it. If your goal is to become a performer, go for it. Do what you love. I love to flip and travel, and I love to learn. I just love to learn, experience spirituality and read and be creative. Anyways, I'm going off on a bit of a tangent now because it's exciting when you're talking about all these things, and obviously it's my first rodeo, y'all. Basically, I worked alongside many cool founders this year. I learned sales, marketing, everything. I've had my own list of clients for a year, but obviously I moved from an agency space into a personal space. I've done some really cool assistive work and a lot of creative work with different directors, company owners, and business managers and other creatives or people in the info space, and it's been really, really cool. I've met some really cool people along the way, and I'm so excited that this is just the start of my journey because I feel like there's going to be so much things happening this year. So if you're a girly that is into this kind of stuff, follow along because you might get inspired. Maybe you are also looking for a job as a creative when it comes to marketing or sales. Send yourself my way. Honestly, I'm happy to help anyone, genuinely. Have had roughly over 20 marketing clients at every time. But yeah, there was just chaos and it just went a bit crazy for a while. So I left the agency that I was working with and I decided to go all in on myself and just bet on myself, not half working with my own clients, half working with an agency, half-ass doing like executive work and half-ass doing sales work. It just wasn't working out. You need to kind of pick one thing and go all in on it if you want to actually excel at that one thing. I've performed while doing sales, marketing, teaching, and everything at the same time just doesn't work out. Growth goes where focus goes. Okay, we're back again for the 4th time because the storage on everything is seeming to go. I don't know if this is my sign not to record, but I'm going to take it as an L and keep moving because girls, we do not give up, okay? We power through. We power through when hurdles come before us, okay? With all that, I obviously got a bit of a nudge and I literally felt like it was a nudge from God saying there's more and I need to move. And I did. I moved to Barcelona, obviously, and I got all of these big things. Fear is always going to whisper back and say, stay back, stay safe, don't be uncomfortable. The happiest I've become was when I made the uncomfortable decisions and I stepped out of my comfort zone and I trusted my gut that there was more out there for me, okay? And it feels like this is only the start and I know this is just the start. I also recently read the book, The 4-Hour Workweek. In that book, it speaks about the fear of the unknown being disguised as optimism, and I think in Ireland that can sometimes hold people back from actually working on their goal and working on what they want to work on deep down. I had a vision to build my own business. I always have wanted to work for myself. I probably had up on like 25 freaking jobs. Like I couldn't keep a job. I was either getting let go or I was just not. I couldn't hold on to them. I just couldn't. And I was never happy waking up and walking into a 9 to 5. It just never worked for me. And some people it does. And I respect that. And I'm happy for you if you find peace and you enjoy a 9 to 5. Genuinely, I'm so happy for you. If you can love something and enjoy it and you're happy to wake up every day and work for someone else and it's something that you love to do, I would love to have an easy life like that, to be completely honest. If I was content with making 9 to 5 wage and all that, no, absolutely not. It's not for me. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I like having control over everything and I like planning and creativity and I like having the freedom to make my own choices. And with a 9 to 5 job, you just can't. We always say we'll start next month, we'll start next year, we're not ready right now, we'll start then, like we'll start down the road. When you constantly push things out, those sentences do sound smart at the time, but they're going to keep you stuck, okay? They're literally fear wearing like the prettiest dress that you could think of as a woman. Your comfort zone pretending to be wise. I was doing that for years with performing, with teaching, with breaking into the online space, building a business, making connections, networking, being creative and actually sharing my point of view with moving to Barcelona, now moving to Thailand. Like these are only things I dreamed of. This is vision board type of shit right here. I was waiting for clarity and I was completely avoiding uncertainty. That is never what you should do. Just plan. Just freaking plan. Set your intentions and work towards them because no one is coming to help you grow these things, make these things, become this person, help you learn this skill, help you learn this craft, help you break into the online world, help you make this connection. You have to go out and get what you want. So stop sitting on your freaking ass, contemplating, look at other people's life, watching YouTube, thinking, shit, I wish I had that, No, work towards it. Step outside of your comfort zone. Stop talking about people, stop shitting all over your energy and actually just work towards what you freaking want. I feel like deep down we all do have something that we really deeply want. My life is so much happier working towards something because I feel like I have purpose and like what's better than setting a goal, working towards it. The feeling of achieving that goal is so addictive. I swear to God, it is so addictive. I kept saying I'd start YouTube once I had the perfect camera. I would build a business once I had the perfect idea. I would be more creative when I had better confidence. That's not how it works. I literally have a great camera right now, an Osmo Pocket. It does the job. And she was €800 for the creator combo, 6, 7, 8, I don't even know. I'm literally recording this now on an iPhone after getting the perfect camera because my storage was flipping out. Take that as your sign. You can literally do this off an iPhone. I finally woke up and said to myself, if not now, when? When am I going to do the things I constantly talk about? And if not me, who? I can sit here forever thinking, okay, this person's going to judge me and I'm afraid to post because of who cares? Honestly, yeah, okay, maybe I'll get embarrassed for a minute. Sad face. I couldn't give a crap. You know what? I'd much rather be a creator than a consumer. But like, yeah, I don't know. I'd much rather have purpose than consume other people's purpose and judge people. Judgment is, and the fear of judgment is such a massive thing, I think, too. And I think that's the biggest thing that's held me back, as well as so many others. At the end of the day, the only person you actually have to live with for the rest of your life is yourself. So why do we care about other people's opinions? I haven't fully cracked that one yet, to be honest. So with this camera, starting a YouTube, hope y'all enjoy personal growth, becoming the woman that God created me to be, feminine self-improvement, habits, wellness, embodiment, life lessons, Thailand and Barcelona, online income and entrepreneurship, burnout within that, sales, marketing, networking with high achieving individuals, everything I've learned from working with 20 plus marketing clients at one time, and also share tips on how you can use some of my tips to build a business too. Most importantly, female networking and community. I really want to help other women like myself find their tribe. I have a lot of male connections in the space, but I don't have as many female connections. I think that there's so much girls out there who would only love and dream to do what I'm doing right now. And I just want to show other girls that it's possible to actually make your dreams come true and build a life of freedom. I do want to build a female community where girls come together with the same mindset. And I'm going to drop a link in the bio that if you want to join a free chat, DM me, gals. Let's learn together. God doesn't call the qualified, He qualifies the called. This video is my line in the sand to getting started in the online content creation space. I know this is super casual. I'm literally here in actually this hoodie is super cool. I'm going to show y'all. Look. Anyways. And if this spoke to you, subscribe,